outspoken and somebody who's never, been very conventional in her approach to life, and to have the validation that in this society, which is supposed to be one of the most conservative societies, women like me are being rewarded and awarded for being who we are, and also not just accepted, but also looked up to for who we are and what we stand for, is a validation. This Padma Award is a validation that, this society has come so far, and it is so wonderful to be in those times. I am 34, but yet I've seen those times where I was ridiculed for being opinionated, or somebody who, has come from a small town with big dreams, somebody who couldn't speak English, somebody who had frizzy hair. I have faced so much ridicule for my personality, and here's the time where I am being appreciated for the same things. So this is an evolution of the society, along with, of course, the women of society.
कंगना जी, पद्मा अवार्ड मिलने के बाद आपने एक वीडियो अपलोड किया और उसमें कहा दिस विल साइलेंस मेनी पीपल. Why did you say that? Who were you wanting to silence?
Well, there is a lot of unwanted gyan that comes our way every day. So, of course, there are a bunch of people. Of course, there are the ones who are concerned also. There are those skeptical ones, cynical ones who say, you're an actor, you should simply mind your work. Why do you want to be the conscious keeper of the society? When I started out, of course, I had my share of struggle, but I never shied away from saying things that were, whether it was pay parity or gender bias or sexism. And then going forward, I also spoke about, Tukre Gang, the very prevalent, the very popular Tukre Gang. I spoke against them. And of course, anti-nationals and all that. So everybody was like, why do you want to put yourself into, even my family, some of my family members, what do you get? You don't even get any acknowledgement. You are losing so many brands, so many people who, think that you're problematic. And when something like this comes, and by the way, a lot of people are telling me that the government has rewarded you, not India. But these people, for the lack of better word, these dimbits, finally need to understand that the government is the representative of the people of a democracy. This is the democratically chosen government, which represents the people of the country. Whatever they do, is they do it on the behalf of this nation. So it wouldn't be wrong to say that this is a national honor. This has come from the people of India. So I do accept it humbly, and it does mark something great, a culmination of my, of course, like whatever I have as a nationalist. I've not done a favor on anyone. I have done a favor on myself for whatever I've done for the country. And this reward, this award is like a reward for me. It's a very big landmark in my life.
Of course it would be. How did you feel when you were there? Electric atmosphere in Rashtrapati Bhavan, walking up that red carpet, and the Padma Shri being pinned on you, and what did you feel?
Above everything, I felt how some of the people who walked in and took their honor, they made me feel so insignificant. There are some who walked in bare feet. There are some who walked in just so simplistic and so enormous in their presence. And when they were introduced, I felt a sense of not, like not being enough. Like very rarely I get that kind of feeling. And to be a part of those achievers and to sit there and to witness that, I felt, am I good enough? Is the kind of feeling. And of course, in the presence of President, Honorable Prime Minister Ji, Honorable Home Minister ji and all those people, for my parents, because they were not there that day. It would have been such a big day. They were at my first film Muhurat was happening, so they were taking care of that. And the kind of family that I come from, oh my God, they're so, like for them, like PM is the biggest superstar there will ever be. Or, you know, like HM is like, for them, he's like the biggest superstar. So they would be so floored to have that gathering, and for me to have, for every minute I was thinking that this is such a great day and probably the biggest day of my life.
So a superstar also feels that the PM is the superstar, just like your family?
Of course, he is, Honorable Prime Minister is the most popular leader in the world, and there is no doubt about it. And we are so fortunate that we've got him to lead us. And I think that he is going to take India to a place where we will be very proud of him and India as well.
Kangana ji, I want to ask you, Padma Awards, yes, big recognition, highest civilian honor, but you've won 4 national awards before this. So it's not a new feeling for you to get an award, to get this kind of recognition for your work that you've been doing.
And to just saying that two of my national awards had been given to me in Congress rule. No, just making it clear.
So, आप कहना क्या चाह रही हैं?
No, there are some who think that probably it comes from, you know, when I talk about nationalism and I talk about, you know, just for the betterment of the army, for army being the heroes and trying to promote the culture, weaves, everybody says that, oh, she's running BJP agenda. Why is this BJP agenda? These should be national agendas.
So, fashion queen, Tanu weds, Manu returns, Karnika, these were the national awards that you got. So, अब आप अपने दिमाग में ये awards classify करती हैं कि 2 कांग्रेस के, 2 बीजेपी के?
This is, you know, there are some people who would want to take your achievements away, and they would want to, you know, make it less impactful. So we can only try and enhance them. What else can we do? There will always be naysayers, and there will always be people who will encourage you. And for me, I feel that what I've done so far, I need acknowledgement for that, and I don't shy away trying giving it to myself. If nobody speaks up for me, I will speak up for myself.
Kangana, they say you're a headline hunter. You want to make headlines, and you purposely make headlines. So जब दिवाली पटाखों पर controversy हो रही थी, तो in comes Kangana Ranaut, and with her cape flying, lands into the controversy and says, हाँ, पटाखे चलाओ 3 दिन, पैदल चले जाओ दफ्तर, लेकिन पटाखे चलाओ. Kangana loves headlines and controversies.
Well, if you say something and you want to make a point and you fail to even make a headline, then don't try to make a point. If you want to make a point, it must make a headline. Then only the point will be made, isn't it?
Okay. So you're saying you're not hunting the headlines hunt you.
No, I am making a point. If I want to make a point to my friends, I can make a call. If I want to make a point to the society, I must make headlines.
So you don't shy away from that?
No, not at all. And what for is media anyway?
Acha. Okay, so let me ask you, and I hope you know you're not going to come and strangle me, but I want to ask you another controversial question. In the past, you've said many things about many film stars, many people from Bollywood. अब जब पद्मा अवार्ड मिला तो आप जिनके साथ ले रही थी वो कई बार आपके निशाने पर रहे हैं. तो आप क्या करण जौहर को वहाँ मिली थी दरबार हॉल राष्ट्रपति भवन में?
Well, our ceremonies were at different times. I think they went out of their way to keep us on different timings.
So they didn't want fireworks in Rashtrapati Bhavan?
Well, that you need to ask them. But I tried to spot him around, but he wasn't there.
Okay, so you looked for him.
I did.
And if you had seen him in the audience, what would you have done?
What do you mean? What you would have done?
Would you have gone up
I'm
and
a
said,
woman
hi,
on the
we are from the
news or
same
something?"
industry?
Of course. And I mean, yes, there can be conflicts and there can be disagreement, but that doesn't mean that you do not believe in coexisting. And that's the primary the agenda, or that's what I speak about, coexisting and giving equal opportunities, whether it is for men, women, or outsiders, insiders, underprivileged, overprivileged, nepotism, or, so I anyway encourage coexistence of all kinds. So, of course, I am not going to misbehave.
Yeah? But you can't be friends.
Now, friends is like stretching it. People can only be friends when they have the same,
Or similar.
the similar sort of, intellectual vibe.
तो आपकी मिलती नहीं है मिलती नहीं है काफी लोगों से इंटेलेक्चुअल वाइब
What do you think?
मैं तो आपसे पूछ रही हूँ मैं मीडिया इज ओनली टू कन्वे कंगना's point
No, let's put it this way. I have few friends in the industry.
and who are they
I do have good friends in the industry, of course.
पर कोई आके आपके साथ खड़ा नहीं हुआ आपका घर डिमोलिश हुआ चूं नहीं निकली किसी की
अच्छा, आप अगर सिर्फ उन्हीं को देखें जो सिर्फ like those people who have kind of young fan following and all that, that's a different thing. But I do have friends who encourage me, and there are some who supported me also, like Mr. Prasoon Joshi ji, Mr. Vijendra Prasad ji. There are so many people. I make movies. I have a crew of at least 200 people who I work with. Of course, there are people who encourage me and who support me. But the kind of people maybe you're following did not.
I'm following you too पर आप follow कहाँ करूँ आप तो हैं नहीं ट्विटर पे किसको follow करूँ permanently account suspend हो गया are you missing the trolling
I do, but also it is very consuming, There are so many people and I don't like superficial engagement, so I need to really engage with them. Of course, there are so many topics every day. And I miss that kind of involvement with authentic people. But at the same time, it saves a lot of energy and time, and I can focus. During COVID, I had that time. But now I'm not sure if I could have given that much time to social media. So I am more than happy to be suspended and being banned. I love this word banned. Kangna is banned.
why do you love it
Because only something which is absolutely, one can't control, like drugs are banned, crime is banned, everything which can't be controlled by human and their potential is banned. So I like being banned.
That's quite a statement, and I'm happy to convey this to the world that Kangana loves being banned. Twitter, are you listening to this one? But as a actor, as a star, you're also part of many commercial projects. It's important. Profit necessarily is an important part of any project. Does that impact you when you're not on some of these social media sites? Because a lot of film stars use social media to send their message across, to promote their films, to keep people engaged overall. Do you miss that?
I was never in the capacity of an artist on social media. I was always in the capacity of a civilian. You must have never seen me promoting my movies or myself there. I was promoting the cause of India. You know, you guys are celebrating 75 years, and how next 75. I like the idea of this summit so much, and of course, I wanted to be a part of it. So for me, I took it as an opportunity to put that vision out there, and as a youth of this nation, what do I feel, to reflect and to share and to get an idea how others feel, to get other perspectives and to get that clarity of that vision. I took it for that opportunity to put myself out there. I get a lot of mediums. There are theaters, and then there's streaming. Social media, I think, should be to communicate for the larger picture. One must come out of the very limited personal identity. And that's what I was doing. And I mean, it was very evident in my tweets that I was losing more money than I was making. At least 8 brands abandoned me. More than 25 cases were filed on me. And there were various lawyers who were handling, and so many summons were in my name. I was called to cop station almost every week for my tweets. And of course, this was not some business dealing that I was doing. I was only bringing attention to the things that nobody wanted to talk about. And when I did that, I'm sure that it has made an impact, and I'm glad I took that risk.
Kangana, are you now saying that that was a phase? It's gone away. It takes away, like you said, too much of your energy, especially when you're focusing on work, and therefore you're better off without this kind of attention, at least to the statements or the causes that you like to pick up. Do you think it takes too much away from an actor's creativity when you get into controversies of this kind at a civilian level?
Of course, there's no direct answer to it. I don't know what it would have been if I was not banned, but when I was banned, I felt wronged, and I felt like my voice has been taken away. In Hindi, we have a phrase, "Uski awaaz band kar do," which literally means to kill that person, eliminate that person. And a digital identity is something which has a life of its own. So when your digital identity is killed with that kind of violence, it does affect you, and it deeply affects you. But then, of course, you understand that this is a private company. Like Twitter is a profit-making venture, and if they can ban, after getting money from communists, if they can ban President of United States, then of course they can ban me also for the money. So of course, these things do affect you, and do understand it also helps you to understand your place in the larger, in the scheme of things, that you are not like a speck. You're not even a speck in the scheme of things. And if you've got to do something impactful, it cannot be a tweet. It has to be something bigger than that. And you understand that, you understand your place in the world. And of course, if you can, you want to make your voice more powerful. And I hope that with the art that I have, with the place I have in the world and the power that I have, I want to grow, and I want to put my ideas, my thoughts in a better way out there, not via a tweet.
चलिए, ट्वीट्स को तो हटा दीजिए. अब चले जाते हैं अंडमान, वीर सावरकर सेल्यूलर जेल. ये क्या था कि अब ट्विटर की दुनिया से कंगना रनौत बाहर आ गई हैं, and this is a new political part of her life.
What do you think? I'm a minister or something?
Maybe working towards it.
No, I have no intentions. If I had, I would put it out there. And
पर आपने कहा कि ट्वीट के जरिए नहीं कहना है, तो next
but as an artist, like I said, I'm a very, very aware person. I'm a very aware person. I'm a nationalist. I'm a Deshbhakt. I'm a Pakka Deshbhakt. This is my primary identity. And Veer Savarkar ji, I have a lot of respect. But I was filming there, and I have so much respect for him. So I went to visit the whole thing, and of course it was gut-wrenching what I saw there. And of course that part of the history has not been shared with us. And this is what we should use these platforms to talk about it. awaken the dead conscience of this country, which has been put to sleep by these fake education system, the doses of anesthesia being injected into the soul of this country, and it's being put to sleep. We must awaken the soul of the conscience of this nation. And it can only happen when people try to come alive, come awake. And of course, so many of our people did not get their due because there were many who planned it that way. And it's a very unfortunate situation.
बट वो जो पार्टी है जिसने आपको 2 नेशनल अवार्ड्स दिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी, उनका कहना है कि सावरकर देशभक्त बिल्कुल नहीं थे क्योंकि उन्होंने कई बार माफ़ी मांगी थी ब्रिटिशर्स से, और we should not really give him adulation as a national icon.
This is a very large subject, but if I tell you my thoughts on it, I have studied a lot on this and I have done a lot of research. I have also done a film of a martyr. It's very evident, it's very clear, and it's a matter of fact that British did not take over India by some democratic process, right? It was a forceful occupation of this nation, and there were some battles here and there, but in 1857 there was a decisive, पहला जो स्वतंत्रता संग्राम हुआ था, it was a decisive fight for freedom, and they somehow curbed it. What followed after that is the most unfortunate part of the history. More unfortunate than what happened to Jews also. It is more unfortunate than that also, but it was not printed in the media. Whether Jallianwala Bagh or whether Bengal famine, whatever they did after that, they went for Indians because they were able to curb that first fight of independence. And in that phase, what Indians cultivated in them, a strong sense of being wronged. And at times when you're stripped of everything, they left us literally starved. We did not have money to even eat. And so many near dear ones dying in front of, all you want is to fight, And I'm not saying this is right or this is wrong. I'm saying this is how human psyche is. And British were acutely aware of it, that the blood will flow. But they decided whose blood will flow. It shouldn't be their blood. And for that, they needed some people who could help them. So that Indians' blood flows, but not theirs. Now, these are the people who were labeled as liberals, Congress, and so on and so forth. These are the people who swiftly, like आज़ादी अगर भीख में मिले तो क्या वो आज़ादी हो सकती है? आप खुद बताइए। जब गुलामी आपको उन लोगों ने युद्ध करके दी थी तो आज़ादी आपको भीख में कैसे मिल सकती है? Mountbatten was here for the longest time doing what he had to do, and then what happened? पाकिस्तान बना, Islamic Republic बना, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान secular. What is secular? Secular is no man's land. Not your, not mine, everybody's. It is a no man's land, right? Because what British left behind in the name of Congress, they were the extension of the British. They were the extension of the British. And they knew, they were very well aware, they knew that after breaking India into pieces, we have made one Islamic Republic. Doesn't mean Hindus can't live there. 30% of population was still Hindu. We also had some 10-15% of Muslim, but still it was called no man's land. Why? Because they knew the extension of British would not be, they will rip them apart if they do not play on Hindu, Muslim, secular, vicular, and this and that. This is Congress in nutshell. And coming back to Savarkar or Lakshmi Bai or Neta Bose, coming back to these people knew that the blood will flow, but it should not be Hindustani blood. They knew it. and they paid a price. Of course, वो आज़ादी नहीं थी, वो भीख थी, और जो आज़ादी मिली है वो 2014 में मिली है.
इसीलिए सब आपको कहते हैं कि आप भगवा हैं.
अभी मुझ पे 10 केस और होने वाले हैं इसके बाद.
अभी तो आप दिल्ली में हैं, वो तो बॉम्बे में, मुंबई में
तो जाना
जाएंगे.
तो घर ही है ना.
आपने जो कहा इससे बिल्कुल जाहिर है, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि इस ऑडियंस में किसी को भी जरा सा भी शक या शुबा है कि आप किस तरफ जा रही हैं.
मैं किस तरफ जा रही हूँ? आपका शक
किसी को
बिल्कुल गलत है. आपका शक बिल्कुल गलत है. मैं एक शुद्ध नेशनलिस्ट हूँ, देशभक्त हूँ, और मेरा इंटरेस्ट सिर्फ देशभक्ति में है. मैं अपने काम से बहुत खुश हूँ. मेरे काम में इज्जत भी मिलती है, पैसा भी मिलता है, अच्छे कपड़े भी पहन सकते हैं, अफेयर भी कर सकते हैं, सब कुछ कर सकते हैं.
अच्छा, तो
मुझे ऐसे किसी काम में नहीं जाना जहाँ पे मुझे लोग जज भी करें, और जिस काम की मुझे सैलरी भी ना मिले, और ऊपर से अच्छे कपड़े पहनने को भी ना मिले. आई एम जज्ड फॉर एवरीथिंग.
और अफेयर वाली बात?
और अफेयर भी ना कर सके.
तो
आई हैव नो इंटरेस्ट इन सच अ वर्क.
सो कोई विशेष टिप्पणी किसी अफेयर पर जो अब चल रहा हो? किस
सॉरी.
देखिए, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा पॉलिटिक्स कवर करती हूँ, तो मुझे ये सवाल ठीक से पूछना आ नहीं रहा है, पर आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड.
No, I am very happy in my film line, and I have no interest in politics whatsoever. I have made myself clear, and of course, one can be judged by one's action more than one's words. And in coming days, my actions will make it evident what do I stand for. But above all, I don't see any reason for anyone not to believe in how our conscious, not just physical freedom we may have got, but how our conscious, the conscious of India, it has been set free. हमारी जो संस्कृति है, हमारी जो इमोशनल कॉन्शियस, पहली बार भारतीय होने पे गर्व कर रहा है. ये कब हुआ है? ये अब हुआ है. मैंने वो भी भारत देखा है जब मुझे इंग्लिश ना बोलने पे शर्मिंदा किया जाता था. एक मध्यम वर्गीय परिवार से आने के लिए शर्मिंदा किया जाता था, छोटे से गांव से आने के लिए शर्मिंदा किया जाता. और मैं अब ये भी वक्त देख रही हूँ जब लोग सीना तान के बोलते हैं कि भाई हमें इंग्लिश नहीं आती है. सो ये वक्त बदला है और ये और बदलेगा.
आपने कई रोल निभाए, और अब एक रोल आप एक्टर का तो जो कर रही हैं, लेकिन आप एक प्रोड्यूसर, एक प्रोडक्शन हाउस, मणिकर्णिका फिल्म्स आपने लॉन्च की है, कल मुहूर्त भी था इसका. व्हाट इज दिस न्यू फेज फॉर कंगना रनौत?
Like I said, I want to be involved not just in the capacity of actors. I have things to say, I have things to convey, and I think art is a very powerful medium. And of course, like I said, I want to be a part of this new India, that we are at the threshold of this new India, and I want to take active participation in this. And as an artist, as a thinker, as the youth of this nation, I want to put my thoughts out there and give the clarity to that vision, that collective vision that we have.
How difficult was your role as Thalaivi? Putting on weight, losing that weight, coming back into shape, the role itself having so many shades.